Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thanks for joining me here today. I know I've been gone for a really long time, and I think it's been like a month and a half. So of course it's been the start of the school year. My husband is a first-year teacher. He's also in grad school. He's also doing BITSA, which is our California induction program for teachers. So he is just really busy, which means I'm also really busy. We have a 2-year-old and he's back in daycare, so life has just been really crazy. Plus, with the start of the new school year, there was just some craziness thrown my way with my classes. What I expected to have is actually different than what I ended up having. And then we were having a lot of issues with the Read 180 program and not being able to get our students logged into software, not being able to have access to the actual textbook and curriculum. I didn't even get my teacher's edition until like the 2.5 week of school, and we've been in school for I think going on 5 or almost 6 weeks now. I'm glad to be back. So today I thought it would be really fun to show you what's in my teacher bag. I've seen lots of these videos and my bag is really messy. So I'm just going to show you what's in it. And my bag does not match my shirt today. Oh well. So here's my teacher bag. I really like it. It has all these little pockets on the sides and then on the back, and it like zips closed on top. And then I have little like movie pins on there. If you know Harry Potter, you recognize what that is. The Deathly Hallows, and then I really like the Hunger Games, and then this, of course, is another Wizard in Training Harry Potter pin. So let's look what's in my bag. So in my first pocket here, I have a whole bunch of pens, because, you know, that's what teachers do. Oh, something's stuck. Ew, it's sticky. Oh, a candy wrapper. That's nice. And then a lanyard with our school name. And then deep down inside is more trash. Gross. And something really sticky. It's really sticky. I think it's like, it's an old cough drop. Whatever. It's what was in my bag. My fingers are sticky. Okay. Moving on. Over here in my other pocket is more pens, because what's a teacher without a bazillion pens? And then more candy. And a bunch of sticky notes, because, you know, teachers need sticky notes. And then this is like a doctor reminder when my doctor appointment was. I think I brought my bag into my last appointment. And then this is like plugs in for your wireless mouse. So those are my front pockets here. On my side, over here, I have a little mini lotion, chapstick, always need chapstick, and I'm a Burt's Bees kind of person. And then I have these little mini catalogs because I like sell jewelry to raise money for my classroom supplies. So I always have these in here. Lots of girls and sometimes the men at school, they really like the company I sell with, and so I always have those. And then on the side, I have a bunch of tattoos. So these are actually in my prize box, and students can buy these with like 5 Class Dojo points when I open the Class Dojo store. And so I brought them home for my son because he's like gets really excited about superheroes, and these are all Avenger tattoos. But he got like a painted animal or bug on his arm when we went to this family night a few weeks ago, and he was just like obsessed, so I thought he would really like it. And then these are headphones, because the after-school kids, like kids from the after-school program, actually come into my classroom after school for about 2 hours every day. And so in order to focus and get my work done, I just put headphones in and just stare at my computer, and that way the kids know. I mean, I'm not the leader. I'm not in charge of it. They have an adult leader who comes in with them, but that way they just know to talk to their adult leader, and if they do have questions for me, then I will chat with them, because many of them I had a few years ago when they were in 6th grade, because I have 8th graders in my class. So a hair tie. Every woman who has long hair needs lots of hair ties. And then another giant pad of sticky notes. And then obviously another piece of candy, because I eat a lot of chocolate. Now on the far back side, I just have some random things pushed in here. So there looks like a lanyard from this like summer professional development training I went to for the PLC conference. Two of those somehow, and then I have like a lanyard with a whistle. I don't know why I have that. I think it actually belonged to my husband because he student taught at our school last year. So what's going? Okay, I'm gonna open it up and show you what's inside. Now, I'm warning you, I really didn't clean this. Okay, so the first thing I have inside is my Erin Condren planner, and I'm like obsessed with this thing. I bought this, sorry, I forgot the student's name and phone number there, but I bought the cover. It's not an Erin Condren cover, but I did get this off of Etsy, and this is the life planner, and it's like the colorful one. And so we are like way back here. So this is like my lesson plan spread from last week, all the things we were doing. And then this is my spread for this week. So clearly I have one of my classes all the way planned, or almost all the way planned. Another one, just the first few days. I try not to overwhelm myself with I know the direction I'm going, but because this is the first year going through Read 180 Universal, and I'm finding that though they suggest it takes one day to get through the lesson, occasionally it takes two. And so I'll just plan out a couple days and then see where I am and then look back over the lessons, and maybe I need to adjust to extend that lesson, or I just can move on. All right, the next thing in here is a big gigantic stack of cardstock, and then looks like my student points from Class Dojo, which have names on, so I'm not going to show you. But I was getting ready to print a bunch of vocabulary cards and print essential unit questions because we're beginning our workshop 1 with Read 180 Universal in stage B. And so I was going to print these on Friday last week on my way like out of school, but I ended up going and helping a teacher who needed some help with the Read 180 I don't think it was Read 180. I think it was Google Classroom. I was showing her how I had decided to set up my daily reading log entry in Google Classroom, as well as the daily do now and the wrap-up question, all in Google Classroom for Read 180. It saves so much time, and I know that the new Read 180 Universal has a place for the daily do now in the kids' notebooks, but unless you want a stack of notebooks like gigantic, then it just takes a long time. And I find that grading it in Google Classroom just makes it go faster. All right, what else is in here? A wellness at work check, a cardigan from last week. So these are some printouts for Read 180, their growth goals for my students. A full-size catalog. Someone requested that I bring one to work. And let's see. Oh, down at the bottom are box tops. And then let's see, what else? Oh, spelling tests. This is a spelling test from Words Their Way. So I gave this to my student to cover their name. So this is a Words Their Way developmental spelling test. So I gave it in the beginning of the year so I can assess where they are developmentally as spellers, and then I'll do it again in the middle and the end just to watch their progress. And this is because the Read 180 program does do spelling instruction, but it doesn't ever tell me as the teacher where they are with spelling, and I just don't personally like the way that the program delivers spelling instruction. And so I like to be able to know exactly where they are so that I can provide intervention exactly how they need it. And another cardigan. There's a lot of stuff in here. And then a lanyard from Go Noodle. Don't know why that's in there. An old receipt from a book I checked out at the library in June. Paperclip. I mean, this is like junk at the bottom of my teacher bag. And then these are a bunch of medical bills. And a sticker. I don't know what that's from. But these are like a bunch of medical bills that I had to pay on my prep one day. And then this I found is a letter. Can you see the date on that over here? a letter my husband, who was my boyfriend at the time, wrote me in November of 2006. Why that's in my teacher bag? Who knows? But it's in there. This is like a cute little pencil pouch. I had a roommate in college who gave this to me. And it's full of teacher pens and chapstick. Gotta have chapstick everywhere. So I love these. These are the Erin Condren, the wet erase pens. So I actually use this to update my calendar in my classroom. And then I have these little energy breath mints. I don't take them for energy. I got them in like the teacher's crate box, so I take them when my breath smells bad. And then here's my mouse that goes to that wireless mouse piece, which I should probably put together. A pencil. A Harry Potter pin that probably fell off my bag, but I didn't even know. Some money. And then the last thing is cough drops, because I was sick like last week or the week before. And then a bobby pin. I mean, we're getting down to like the bottom of my bag. I'm not even kidding. It's full of salt crystals, probably because I ate a bag of pretzels. They spilled in the bottom of my bag. So there you have it. This is my teacher bag. I can't remember if I told you, but this is one of those 31 bags totes my friend started selling, and so I actually always wanted one of these because I love all the compartments, and so I love the newer feature. I think this is newer, that they zipped close on the top, and so I decided to get it. I like the colors, I like the stripes. It kind of reminds me of Easter. It's very Eastery. And then, of course, I had my name embroidered on the front, and yeah, super cute. And it works really well for my teacher bag. Well, there you have it. There's everything that's in my teacher bag. Thanks for joining me here at my channel. Please don't forget to hit subscribe if you like what you see. I will be posting videos on classroom management in the 6th grade classroom. And if you know anything about Class Dojo, I will definitely be sharing with you about Class Dojo and how I use that in the middle school.